out on the road, baby. So if you can't deal back there with it between 1 to 2 seconds like Brady, he deals.
And therein lies the problem that they were having, that Russ Wilson was having, that they wouldn't protect him.
Yeah.
You got a guy who, whenever he was protected, was lighting it up.
Yep.
But they're making him run for his life.
Yep, and he's sick of it.
He didn't appreciate it.
You know why? You'd be sick of it too if you come home sore and you can't hug up on Sierra. I'm too sore to hug up on this beautiful thing?
Yeah.
No way. Hey, fix me. You understand?
Yeah.
Fix me. I mean, you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's too sore to make moves.
Right.
He's too sore to let Russ cook, is what I'm saying. And she's like, hey, baby, huh? Sierra, I need to cook too then.
So, did you have any Super Bowl picks?
Well, hell's bells. Right now, no, because I got to let injuries play out.
Not yet.
Because teams all go through a major injury that could, like us, Steelers. We're the greatest franchise known to mankind. But one thing after another for the last 8 years, injuries to the defense, we have injuries to the offense. It's always something that makes me go home and cry. Because if you think about it, the Steelers have 12, 13 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Always something. Last year our defense broke down. Mm-hmm. Then it put more pressure on the offense. I tell you what about the Steelers. Everybody's counting us out. How can you count us out when we won the AFC North last year, the toughest division in football? How can you count us out? Our offensive line was terrible last year, and we're revamping it. But we got a running back now. The only thing we didn't have last year was a running game.
They're counting you out because the Steelers were 11-0, and then they sort of totally fell apart.
That team's catching up to us because of injuries and attrition. We had to run the same system because we were limited with players. But we got a running back now. And as long as he stays healthy, our offensive line's healthy, and Ben is not dead yet. Ben is like Michael Myers. He rises from the dead all the time. Big Ben, we ride with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Every football season, I'm riding. I mean, I get emotional when we talk about our Steelers.
Yeah.
Because people want to kill us because now all of a sudden we got 1,001 fake ass Browns fans. But me, what the Browns gonna do, Jim? You tell me.
I don't know, but they got a good team though.
Oh, hell,
the Browns have a good team,
and we don't.
So yeah, you do too, but it's gonna be a dogfight.
Okay, let's tear it down then. Coaches, what coach would you rather have? You rather have the brother, Mike Tomlin.
I'd rather have Tomlin.
It's not even a question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go quarterbacks.
I'd rather have Ben.
Enough said. Okay, we got that. That's the top 2 ingredients to championship football: your coaches and your quarterbacks.
But I'd rather have the Browns running backs and receivers, though.
Yeah, they got great running backs. Our receiving core, we don't have time to do that.
Yeah, they ain't that
I
bad.
have time to do that.
Hold on a second.
Hey, no, I'm not saying their receiving core is better than ours.
Right.
I'm not going to say that right now.
Hold on, Crow.
And our defense, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, Kimu Sabi.
Oh, they've improved?
Oh,
over the offseason?
We were number 1. TJ Watt's the baddest dude on the planet that they keep hating on.
Yeah.
He should have been, he led in every stat last year. They gave it to Aaron Donald because I get it. Aaron Donald's he's a bad boy. I get it. Mm-hmm. But I don't. Because TJ could have won the year before. Mm-hmm. It's cool. Just pay TJ, which we're working out now, and we're coming for you.
Hold on, Crow. Hey, we got to go to break, and I want to ask you about Cam Newton being released before we move on to the next subject.
Okay. So I got a lot to talk about Cam Newton.
Okay, we'll be right back right after this.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crow and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
Thank you, young lady. We're back. And Crow, I wanted to talk to you about Cam Newton because he got cut by the New England Patriots, and everybody thought he was going to be the starting QB for the Patriots this year. What the hell happened?
This is a great segue. This is going to take us to our next topic. Yay! Good job by you. I got a great host right there. Great. But anyway, what happened is Mac Jones is definitely the future of that franchise. But this year was supposed to be Cam's year, and Cam was supposed to show and prove his talent. And then once he showcased his talent, he'd be on the look for another team to pick him up. So what happened was, Bill Belichick, he's ruthless, and we all knew what was happening. When he signed last year for $14 million, but 3.5 was guaranteed, that told me that, hey, they're going to cut him if shit don't go right? So what happened, Cam wasn't vaccinated.
Yes.
And to me, that's the political side, because all these companies, Fortune 500 companies, and the NFL teams are Fortune 500 companies. They're getting pressure from the government and kickbacks, mind you, on certain tax breaks, on certain this break. They're getting breaks for your number of vaccinations. They're selling this vaccine, which we'll talk about later. Mm-hmm. They're selling this vaccine because no one's buying it.
Yeah.
So they're pushing it. And we're the only country pushing it. Like I said, we'll talk about that later. But he wasn't vaccinated. And so they had a mistake telling Cam to go to this doctor. The team sent him to this doctor knowing it was out of jurisdiction.
The team sent him to him?
Yeah.
I heard he was in Charlotte.
No. The team sent him to a doctor up in Connecticut, out of the radius that you're allowed to be in for a non-vaccinated player. So, is that a setup by Bill Belichick? Was that a setup to get Mac Jones? Because Cam's a big personality. Yeah. And with Cam around, they said Mac wasn't playing the way he played when Cam wasn't around. Because you got this great big former MVP, one of the best players, people seen and playing behind you. Even though he's not the same Cam that he once was, but he still has that personality, still carries that magnitude. So, with him there, they sent him away on purpose. And Cam was like, all right, cool, I'll go. Because he wasn't vaccinated. Yeah, well, you're out of jurisdiction, you got to sit 5 days. So for 5 days, when he sat, they said, we're going to let Mac Jones, we're going to see what he's got. They liked what they saw. They said, well, okay, we could build with this. Cam,
So you think that they're just doing it just so they can start the process of...
yeah, they set him up.
Of Mac Jones?
Yep, and now, what the NFL is telling people is, if you're not vaccinated, you might be out of a job. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, they've told teams already, earlier, that if you have to forfeit
a game because of COVID, you lose your check, and other teams lose their checks too.
So,
yeah,
if you got so many players on your team that are sitting because of COVID,
okay, now,
you have to forfeit the game.
Right. Now let me get you to this. Vaccinated or not, if you're vaccinated, you can still catch COVID.
Right.
And if you're vaccinated, you can still spread COVID.
Right.
What's the difference?
I think what they're counting on is that you can't die from COVID.
No. Okay, that's a personal choice.
Yeah.
So why would they bring that into your job or your business choice? Why would they say, if you're vaccinated, I'm not. Let's just hypothetically go there. Or I'm vaccinated, you're not. If you're not vaccinated, right, you can still bring it into the building.
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated, I can still bring it into the building. What's the difference?
I don't know exactly what the difference is, because if you can still pass COVID if you're vaccinated, if you get COVID, you're vaccinated, you get COVID, you bring it to work with, you pass it on to somebody and they die from it, that ain't no different than somebody who's
non-vaccinated. Right. That's what I'm saying. So what people are doing, like I said, they're using this to choose sides. They're using this vaccination that's not working really to choose sides.
But maybe though, Crow, that they're thinking, if you get vaccinated and you can't die, then you can just pass COVID back and forth all day and ain't nobody
They don't care if you die or not. They don't give two damns if you die or not.
You don't think that...
I know they don't care about that.
You don't think the U.S. government cares if people die from COVID?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
They don't give two fucks.
Okay.
Excuse my language. They don't care.
All right.
It's all about the money to them.
So you think
to the U.S. government, what do you have? You have a Social Security number, right?
Yes.
Why do you have that number?
Identification.
That's all you are, is a number. Hey, man, we'll have a new... You know what Ice Cube said. Hey, when they tell you that, what he said, they have a new nigga next year.
Yeah.
They'll have someone next year. Actually, there used to be someone to replace you right now, but the way the workforce is going, they'll replace you eventually. I got to tell everybody, you're just a number.
So you think Cam Newton was cut because of
Oh yeah,
not being vaccinated?
Yep, political reasons. Yep,
Politics.
the government and the Patriots. Bob Kraft. Here's the funny thing about it, man. Bob Kraft.
Got jacked off.
No, he gives. Oh yeah, he did.
It got out.
Oh man, you made me lose my train of thought. Bob Kraft, right? He lets Bill Belichick control the narrative of the team, and Bill Belichick doesn't like. There's somebody up there. I was listening to a radio show. They said that he didn't like Cam Newton hippity hopping. That's what he called it. So Cam Newton's hip hop. He is hip hop. Cam Newton's he's a new generation. So, but if he don't like hippity hop, who does the owner? Bob Kraft hangs out with Meek Mill. He hangs out with hip hoppers. He hangs out with young black stars. So it's kind of a hypocrisy. But that's neither here nor there. I just sit back and, like I say, I just take it in and take it out. But now, you want to talk about the vaccine of how it's affecting America. This is where it's going to get good, people. And I want y'all to pay attention. Because Uncle Crow is about to give y'all some knowledge that you need to take. You can throw it away. But hopefully you take it in and digest it, man, and think about it. I'm going to set you guys straight on a couple things with this vaccine. And I don't want to hear that it's finally FDA approved. We can start with FDA approval of it. Do we need to go into detail what's been FDA approved and what's not?
That is one of the things I was going to ask you about. The fact that the Pfizer vaccine has now got full FDA approval. Want you explain what you know about it?
Well, the FDA approval is what I know about this is the FDA approves a lot of bull crap. The FDA, it doesn't approve cigarettes, but when it does approve cigarettes, it approves the. I have the paper here on my phone here. It approves how they're made. It approves of them being consumed. It approves. Hang on a second here. Let me get to. It approves to how cigarettes are produced. It approves to how they're made, the sale, the advertising, the labeling, and everything. The distribution. So it's still cigarettes are a known killer. The FDA approves it. Zantac. Remember the Zantac that was pretty bad? That used to just look at you and everybody was taking Zantac. Now they're coming back out. That was FDA approved. What's the name of the other one? I got another drug on here. Well, I don't need to go too deep into it because it's taking time. But just because it's being FDA approved doesn't mean that it's a great product. Doesn't mean it's a good product. Doesn't mean it's a safe product. Let's talk about how the government and the hospitals, which I talked to someone that knows someone that worked in Texas, like, hospital, you can't take it with a grain of salt. But they told me that if a person has this going on, that going on, it might not even be COVID per se. They chalk it up to COVID.
Yeah, but Crow, someone can always say that cigarettes were approved so many years ago. If it was just something that happened today, that the FDA wouldn't approve it.
Why don't they take them off then? They remove Zantac. They don't sell that. And there was another one I had on my paper. Like I said, I left my notebook at home. But there was something else that they took off the shelf.
Yeah, but cigarettes is a slow killer and it's a moneymaker.
You said it right there.
It's a moneymaker?
It's a moneymaker.
Yeah, that's
FDA just costs. So now this vaccine, another moneymaker. They're not gonna take this off the shelf. And like I was saying, a lot of European countries are not giving the blessings anymore to this vaccine. I had the paperwork at home. Like I said, I left it. We'll talk about that next time. But there's countries now threatening to not let American citizens in their country vaccinated.
Not vaccinated.
No.
Why? Why is that?
Vaccinated. Because vaccinated